wanted to win me over. This is how.
Oh, cool. A little music.
Oh, you feel that? All right. Come on. Don't stop now. Hold up. Baby, when we're crying, that's right. I get so excited. Oh, how I like close. It's real slow. You know what you're doing, don't you? You're making it hard for me. Oh, the song's on you.
And that's roughly how I feel about the whole show. Leave the World Behind is Netflix's new star-studded movie, and just say it's a movie? This movie's been getting talked about a lot lately for various reasons. It's a little controversial. It's got people saying it's really good. It's got people saying it's really bad. If you look at Rotten Tomatoes, the critic score is high, the audience score is low. Now, personally, I see the audience score is low. It's a bad film for me. I don't know what it is. Critics just don't be knowing what the fuck they talking about or something. Now, the movie's based on a book of the same name, and usually when you have a movie that's based off of a book, the book is better. Not that I'm gonna read it. Also, another interesting fact is the movie was produced by Barack and Michelle Obama. So, like, depending on how you feel about books, and depending on how you feel about Obama, maybe depending on how you feel about Obama reading books, might change your perception of this movie before you even get a chance to watch it. But before I get into it, there will be spoilers. I like to talk about a lot of things in the film as I'm reviewing it. So if you haven't seen it yet and you want to, go watch it. If you don't give a damn, kick it with me. Anyway, so like I said, it's got a great cast. You got Julia Roberts, Ethan Hawke, Mahershala Ali, Kevin Bacon. It's a small cast, but those are like the big names. Those are the names that, are going to draw you to the movie. All four of these people have held it down in Hollywood for quite some time. More than likely, you heard of them, and that's a good thing for the film. There's a few good things. Now, the director is one Sam Ishmael. I don't know much about him. I looked him up on IMDb, and I haven't seen any of these. So this is my first look into him as a director, and honestly, I think he did a good job. We'll get into that a little bit later. Ali's character is probably my favorite. Might be a little biased. I like him as an actor, but he definitely hold it down in this film. Julia Roberts' character, I didn't like her. I don't think anyone liked her. I think she was made to be unlikable, and since she achieved that, I also think she did a good job. Ali comes in and he's calm, cool, collected with his smooth voice and everything, and Julia Roberts is basically a Karen, a kind of racist Karen. Now, I think these two performances stand out to me because everyone else's performance in the movie kind of revolves around those two characters and how they're acting. And without those two to be the forefront and hold everything together, this probably would have been a very different film. The rest of the supporting cast really consists of the son and the daughter of Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke. And, they're a typical kind of little sister, big brother dynamic. Big brother don't want nothing to do with little sister, but Lord, the little sister annoys me. And if you've seen this and you anything like me, you know what I'm talking about. She's like, her whole character is she's obsessed with the show Friends. And Lord, Friends is not a good show. I mean, I've seen some things in Friends and not once has it made me laugh. Not once. And it's supposed to be funny. I don't get it. Anyway, this little girl she's just the worst. She does some of the dumbest shit throughout the entire movie. And she was pissing me off. But like, there's this one part where they're at the pool, Julie Roberts is out there, and the kids are out there, and like the kids just walk off. The little girl's like, you know what? I'm gonna go out and see what's out here in this forest in a place that I've never been to. And Julie Roberts, I guess, doesn't see it or doesn't say nothing. I'm like, that couldn't have been my mama. If it was my mama, it would have went like, where you think you going? Nah, get your crusty ass back over here and get in this pool. What the fuck do you think this is? We don't own this place. Matter of fact, nah, fucking around with me. Go get in the house. Get in there and sit your ass down and don't touch nothing. But now the plot. Julia Roberts and Ethan Hawke's character, they're married, they got 2 kids, and Julia Roberts, she's a little tired of life. So she's like, yo, I booked us a little getaway to this Airbnb up the way outside of New York City. We going like now. So they get there, and it kind of seems like the world starts falling apart around them. They don't have any communications, no internet, phones aren't working. And then the owners of the house, Mahershala Ali and his daughter, played by Myha'la Harold, hope I said that right, they show up and they're like, yo, we kind of need a place to stay. It's crazy out here. Then the movie continues with them getting to know each other, trying to overcome their differences, and trying to figure out what the hell is going on with the world. Is everything going to be all right? Are they going to survive? Yet honestly, we don't even know. And that leads me right into some of my problems with the film. When it's done, nothing really feels resolved. Like, you have a movie and you have maybe like an A plot, B plot, characters, whatever, and they'll go through a story arc and there will be some kind of conclusion or revelation at the end. And we don't get that here. I'm guessing it has something to do with it being based on the book. Maybe it's just a certain section of the book. I don't know. I haven't read the book. I'm not judging the book at all, just the movie. But by the time we get to the end, we don't know what's happened with them, and honestly, nothing really feels like anything happened. Like, for instance, the son. At one point, he gets bit by something, and then a little bit later, his teeth start falling out. We have no idea why. And so they go and see Kevin Bacon's character because he's like stocked up on stuff. And Ethan Hawke gets some medicine out of him, which I applaud him for doing it because in the situation that was in, if it was me, would have went a little different. I'm so sorry to bother you, but my son is sick. His teeth are falling out. I don't know what's going on. We can't get into town. We have nowhere to go. I can't get any medicine. And I heard you're prepared. You're much better than I am. And I just need some medicine or something to help my son, please. Oh, hey, son, look, man, you just gonna have to eat like soft foods from now on. We can get some Jello, maybe some applesauce or something. I don't know. Like he got this gun and he not trying to give nothing. And I told you not to go out in them woods in the first place. I don't know why you did it. Now look at you. You got bit. You just gonna have to figure it out, man. Like, hey, if you happen to just die, we'll just make another one of you. I'm not finna die for this. But besides that, in the end, we don't really know if they survive. We don't know if they find each other again. We don't really know anything. The movie just kind of ends. But before we talk about the end, I want to talk about the film overall. The film does a good job at building a lot of like tension and kind of mystery and intrigue. And I think that's what the film was going for. There's a lot of interesting like shot compositions and the music that they use at certain points really kind of, will make you feel a little uneasy. Overall, not too much bad to say about that. Again, the casting, the acting, the directing, I think all of that was well done. Really just everything else. Like, for instance, the end. So, to preface a little bit, again, slight spoilers. The daughter, she ran off somewhere because she was like, I can't take this no more. And everyone's looking for her while Ethan Hawke and the rest of them are trying to get medicine for the son, right? Ali's character talks about there was one of their neighbors had like a huge bunker built recently and they need to get there so they can be safe. Coincidentally enough, that's where the daughter went. So in the last scene, we see the daughter in there. She's like eating some of their food. Then she goes down into the bunker and remember, she loves Friends, right? So they have like a ton of movies. They have a ton of everything down there, like real doomsday bunker. And she finds some Friends DVDs because her whole character arc is, oh my God, I'm on the last season of Friends and I don't know how it ends and I need to because I have anxiety. And she gets to watch it. So she sits down, plays it, in the movie cuts. We don't know, again, if the son is all right. We don't know if they find the daughter. We don't know anything after that. Everything just kind of happened, like I said earlier, with no resolution. From what I've seen, the internet is really divided on this ending. You can look that up yourself. I'm sure if you're looking up anything on this film, you're here. You've probably seen some discourse on it or have some feelings of it on your own. But personally, didn't like it. Didn't it kind of hurt the whole film, in my opinion, with nothing being resolved. Maybe that's just how I like films. I get that this film was going for more of like its message and what it was trying to say about America and, people being divided and all that stuff. Not necessarily America, any nation, but just people not coming together. But and our over reliance on technology, blah blah blah. We can talk about themes all day, but the ending was not good. Like, I'm wondering what happened to the people in that house. I know that if that was my house, I'm gonna be there. I spent all that damn money on that bunker, and if that was my house, things would have went a little bit different. Well, hey, now that you done eating up all my food, come on, I got something cool to show you. We had this bunker built recently, and it's dope. You're gonna love it. It's got everything. Yeah, come on, go ahead. It's just right over there. Yep. Yeah, you can open it up. Go ahead. I'll be right behind you. Yeah, it's nice, huh? We got everything you would need down here. Well, if you're bored, you like shows. I got like a whole collection. You know what I'm saying? Someone your age, I'm sure you like something funny, some sitcoms. We got a bunch of stuff over here. I got like Martin. You know what I'm saying? Fresh Prince, a whole bunch of stuff. If that's like a little too urban for you, we got some Living Color. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's that? Friends? What is that doing in my house? Well, I shouldn't let that white girl bring that shit over here. Wait, there's so much better stuff to watch. Don't We got all this other stuff. And no friends ruling my house, man.